today. Yes. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Sure.
This is Madden NFL 21.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
At the 25-yard line.
Oh, I forgot.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Jay Ward. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Oh, come on.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taking
nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Audible.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Oh, my God.
And
he was
not there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Saints 16-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
And again, it's Bridgewater.
Throw the freaking...
Keeps
what are you
Play.
doing?
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Oh, my God.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ooh, do I take it or do I give him the yardage?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think
we would have ended up
official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that?
And he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Which coach?
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Okay.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball back with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication.
Holy crap.
When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They still can't get it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Boom, right into it. Let's go.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Accurate. All right. Perfect. See if I can get it. He's not down.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We'll just keep blitzing.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Eventually, they'll stop running.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
What the
hell? The kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. There's a ball on the right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
Let's go.
That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's do team. Yeah, let's get the team up in
Christian
here. That's what matters.
McCaffrey. He
Team,
scored
baby.
on the ground
Team.
and through the air. And the Panthers are
Boom.
able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Boom. Oh, why did I sky kick that?
On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We're fine, we're good.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Now the ball is loose. Picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, left side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery.
Let's go.
Touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, it's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Hell yeah.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go.
Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. The ball comes out.
Oh, my God.
By the Panthers.
Pass complete. Fumbled on the play.
We have seen this before.
We didn't get it.
Preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Breeze.
Oh, my God.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he sets the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I needed McCaffrey to freaking jump. I don't know why he just
never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I should have flipped it.
At the Saints' 20-yard line.
On audible. Perfect.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
No, I need McCaffrey to freaking run.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, my God.
And now they're inside
I got
the 10
it.
as he's brought
I got
down
the goal.
at the 9.
Okay.
Christian
They get 11
Executive
back on
passes.
that one. It leads to 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
Oh, it was open.
They move, and they know it affects the defense. A lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Bridgewater again.
Nice. Holy crap.
For the Carolina touchdown.
That was perfect. Perfect pass.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Boom. Perfect.
People might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Carolina. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, he made this.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Right.
And we will not see a run back here from
We're going to get a
Harris.
fumble recovery.
25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game. And I think the ball's out.
Oh my God. If we can keep him keep the ball inbounds, we can freaking get the ball.
A fumble on this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire.
Did I stop him?
And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35.
A gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think 13's going to block.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
Oh, come on.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, again, they'll throw with
Dude,
Breeze.
you had it in your hand.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery.
He is moving.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
I dodged at least 14.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I mean, he did make
He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Alright, so they just got to give me some time to get this.
Bridgewater.
See, I'm just... Oh, okay.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
There's 35. Saints, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The Saints, first down.
Shoot.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh,
now
my
Breeze
God.
lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Try to run and get
He'll
it.
take this into the
Let's go. Come on,
touchdown, Carolina. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the point after.
So he's in for his 3rd.
Boom.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went. Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
We went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. All told, that a 55-yard punter with now 40 after the This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
First down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oh, my God.
And And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But ended up finding another receiver.
And we're back now in Charlotte. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
That man literally backed up at the last.
They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
He stepped out at the 2-yard line.
Crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field. But
and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
I'm not even going to try and get to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on.
Oh my God. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And they are going to set up shot at the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them.
Touchdown! Mike Davis, 32 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. So another score there. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, well, this is easy.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
We will go ahead and accept that.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he lost the yard.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
shotgun now for Breeze.
Let's go.
Breeze wants the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Let's go. Oh,
Fumble on the play.
Well, Gardner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play,
and he's going to ball his way in for the Panthers score.
this is just sad. Like, I feel bad. Let's just do this. Let's just go ahead and. Oh my God, what is going on? Freaking McCaffrey. You gotta love him though. Gotta love him. All right.
people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times. They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh my God.
Down the numbers. There he
Let's
goes.
go.
And they are just not going to.
This is just so sad. I'm sorry. But, like, I feel bad, but like I said, there's really not a lot you can do. I mean, once you just start murking and murking and murking and murking and murking, I mean, like I said, there's really not a lot they can do. But are we really on? Oh, okay. I was like, why are we onside kicking?
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking about 7 yards
Go ahead and take
deep.
that knee, boy. Go ahead and take that knee. Because that's all you can do. You are done. Do you understand me? Like, just go ahead and give up. That'd be really cool if they could, like. That would, I kind of feel like after a while, that really should.
Oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 30-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Now Breeze wants the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
A fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
At the 8-yard line.
Go ahead and get him.
Trying to improve, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know that's what
as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nice move at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Could have put a little more power.
Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Poor dude's probably like.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
He's still up?
But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Oh, so that's
and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route.
Really?
Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call him.
Now Breeze lost the football.
Get up.
And the Panthers have recovered.
Kenny Bridgewater is sacked. A fumble on the play.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
So, of course,
the Panthers coming out now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm going to try.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's Harris to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week, oh, that's satisfying.
Feel good.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Oh,
Breaks
my
the tackle. He's
God.
got room to run. 30. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to put...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh,
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it to the post.
We're always going to try and pick up.
Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
Never had it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to record another sack.
Oh, come on.
I
lost
6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Catch
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
No!
Picked off at the 28.
We got 14 seconds to score.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'm trying so hard.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He's got to try and get out. Or not.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
I got 100
Talk
points.
about adding insult to injury. He's into the end
Holy
zone
crap.
to tack on 2 more.
Oh, man.
Carolina.
I'm sure if this is
Slide
the
out and
15th
kick off after the
game,
touchdown.
I would probably get 300 to 400 points. Like, I'd probably just quit at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
You guys
so
see
this
the
one
score
is
right now.
over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
From 3rd to 4th quarter, I just shot up like holy
through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty.
Man, that hurt me like